Happy Monday. It's almost September. Oh, where did the summer go? Well, it was a pretty hot one, wasn't it? So, good morning. This is a yoga fusion class. I'm Judith. Welcome, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome. If you're new, welcome. Basically, what you need for this class is just a chair. No arms on the chair is preferable, and absolutely, of course, no wheels. We don't want you careening into the next room on wheels. So it's just a good idea to have a nice stable chair. This is a metal folding chair, and you might want to have that handy, and maybe you want to be near a wall. It depends on what your setup is at where you are at home. So it's all contingent upon where your space is. So don't worry. And there's always modifications to be had. So if you happen to have yoga blocks, you might want them to be around to have access to, but they're not essential. If you need a substitute for these, it could be a couple of water bottles or a couple of canned goods, equal size and weight, just as a suggestion. Another nice prop to have is a strap, but if you don't have a strap, that could be a scarf, maybe a belt or a dog leash or a bathrobe tie. So nothing locked in stone here at all. And then the optional other piece would be weights, hand weights. So you could have a set of 1 pounders, and this is a set of 2 pounders. Nothing heavier than 2 pounds for this class, please, if you want to add the weights. And again, weights are optional, so if you don't have them, don't worry, okay? I also like to say to people that if whatever's being offered is not suitable for your body, for whatever reason this morning, you can modify. You could do something else, or you could skip it. So just pay a lot of attention to what the body is saying, what the mind is saying. Just drop down into that interior space and just tune into there and take an inventory as we move through the class. So I thought today we would just start standing. A lot of the moves that we do standing could also be done in the chair. You decide what works for you. But let's just start by lifting the heels, a little tiny baby march here, just to get the blood circulation going. And while we're just doing our little baby march here, maybe deep full breaths. So you're going to inhale, taking that breath all the way down to the bottom lobes of the lungs. Big full breath, noticing the pause at the top, and then exhaling fully and completely, maybe taking a longer count to exhale, and then pausing at the bottom. So LSD breaths, long, slow, and deep. So nice big inhale, and maybe now the knees want to come a little bit higher, but maybe they don't. So you decide what works for your body. And maybe you can cross the arms across the midline as you do the knees. Little balance challenge here. Just keep lifting the knees as high as they're willing to go, but you're not going to force it or jam it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Slow it down. It's nice and gradual. Take a couple of deep, full breaths here. Legs come to stillness. Nice big inhale up. Exhale, press the air down by the side of the body. Inhale up. Exhale, press it away. Last one, inhale and exhale. Let's take hands to hips, and maybe the feet could go a little bit wider. Maybe it's shoulder width apart now with the feet. And you're going to start circling those hips. Imagining you're on the inside of that barrel, and you're trying to get the hips to touch each point on that 360-degree barrel. Oh, maybe you want to keep the torso fairly neutral, but maybe as you get more warmed up, you can get a little bit more involved with the torso or not. You can decide. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's go the other way. And you find the opportunity. Inhaling forward, Exhaling, squeezing the navel to spine as you circulate through the back. Nice and steady, deep, full breaths for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's corkscrew back to center, rolling shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Rolling it nice and easy. The same idea. You're drawing that invisible circle in the air with those shoulders. And the two sides may not feel the same. So here there is no judgment, no self-judgment, just noticing. Noticing how you feel, noticing the differences between the two sides. And then let's go the other way with those shoulders. Back up, forward and down. Back up, forward and down. Maybe adding the arms in to get a little bit more activity there. Knees stay soft for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Again, one big breath up. Inhale. Let's interlace the fingers here, right at the top here. So you're pressing those arms straight towards the sky. The palms face the ceiling. And see if you can drop the shoulders away from the ears. So it's not about scrunching up your shoulders. See if you can just slide those shoulders away, back and away, and you're going to ground through those 4 corners of each foot. And we're going to start circling here, like you're cleaning a spot on the ceiling with the palms of your hands. So you're staying nice and grounded. Everything from the waist down is not moving, hopefully. And you're just taking a nice stretch of the hands, stretching the arms. Let's go the other direction. You might want to keep your circle small, but if you're feeling more frisky, you could do medium or large. Absolutely. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's take right hand to right hip. And keeping that chest square to the front of your space or your screen, you're just going to tilt over to the right. Now you're grounding through that left foot. And you're stretching those fingers to the side wall. The left ribs are getting a delicious stretch here. And while we're here, let's start circling the wrist and flicking imaginary water off of the fingers. So we're getting blood flow going into those tiny extremities of the fingers. Couple of breaths here. Flicking imaginary water and circling the wrist for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring the hand and wrist to stillness and take that entire top left arm and make a circle with that the whole arm here. And that chest is still square to the front of your space. Pumping synovial fluid into that left shoulder girdle for 4, 3, 2, 1. Going the other way. 4, 3, 2, yeah, and 1. And let's come back to center now and float that left arm down like it's sinking in a big vat of honey. So you're not just letting it flop down, tempting as it might be. Let's shake out those shoulders, give it a little wiggle. Nice big inhale. Exhale, interlace the fingers, press them up towards the sky. This time, inhale. Exhale, palms come directly in front of the chest. They're still externally rotated out. Inhale up. Exhale, press. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Those palms go back up to face the ceiling. Everybody's left hand comes to left hip. You're grounding through that right foot as you stretch that top right arm to the side wall. The chest stays square to the front of your screen or your space. And you're grounding through that right foot, the 4 corners of each foot. Let's circle the wrist and flip the fingers. You're circling the wrist in both directions. And you're staying lifted. Even though we're tilting over to the left, you're staying lifted through the crown of the head. Be sure you move the wrist in both directions. And let's bring all that to stillness. We're taking the entire right arm now and making little circles with the entire right arm there up at the top. And you're breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go the other direction with your circles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's come back to center. And again, that arm just drifts down. Try not just to let it flop, tempting as it might be, and just shake everything out. Very nice. You might want to be near your chair, or you could be near a wall or a piece of furniture that doesn't move. So just make sure everything is very, very stable. You might want to put a finger or two on your chair, but maybe not. Let's lift the right heel and then press it back down. Let's lift the left heel and press it back down. So we're lifting heel side to side. You're shifting the weight for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's come back to neutral. Let's just lift that right heel. And now we're going to circle the ankle. So you're standing tall on that supporting left leg. Imagine the crown of the head, the whole entire head, like a helium balloon. And it's drifting up towards the sky, attached to that golden thread. So you're always standing tall with crown of head lined up with tailbone. Let's go the other direction. Now it's the ankle joint initiating the movement here. So the knee and the thigh just goes along for the ride, getting as much flexibility and building of strength in those ankles so we can prevent falls. Let's bring that to stillness now and place that right heel down, shifting the weight into the right leg, now lifting the left heel, the same idea. So the ankle joint is what's initiating your movement. You're standing tall, maybe a finger or two on the chair back, maybe on a wall. You decide. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other way. 4, 3, yeah, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's go ahead and shake everything out. Let's just do the legs wide apart here, and you can just swing the arms here. You're shifting the weight from side to side. Now, the idea is to tap here in the middle of the torso, the midriff. And you're stimulating those internal organs that work so hard all day, every day. And you're shifting the weight. And then once you get the arms moving and you're tapping the kidneys in the back. Now the kidneys are a little bit higher up. So aim a little bit higher when you tap in the back. And then you're gonna, each time you turn, you're gonna look over the shoulder to the wall behind you. So you're gonna adjust your rhythm and your pace to get that accomplished. This is the only horizontal meridian in the body, what we're tapping on right now. For 4, 3, giving a little twist to the spine. 2, and 1. Very nice. And then coming back to center very gently and slowing it down. And I'm going to use the chair here for support. Let's go ahead and extend that right foot forward. And you want to dig the heel into the earth and the toes come on up towards the sky. So you're just grounding that left heel into the earth. We're going to go inhale up. And then exhale, just bend forward, touch the toes. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Nice and easy. A little stretch for the hamstrings here. Let's do 8, 7, wave hello, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one. Very nice. Let's come back to stillness here. I'm going to go to the other side of my chair. Maybe just a couple fingers on the chair, maybe on the wall. You're going to ground that right heel into the earth. The toes point up towards the sky. Lifting that right arm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Come back on up. Feet come back into alignment. Roll the shoulders a couple of times in both directions. It might have gotten your heart pumping a bit. I'm going to move this off just a little bit to the side. And here again, maybe the feet can be about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit narrower. You're going to track the knees over the toes. We can start with hands on hip crease or the waist. You decide. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Little tiny squats. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. For 8, maybe add some arms. 7, maybe not. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, torso stays upright. Stay down on 1, little pumps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stay down here in this little baby squat. The torso stays upright. Lift right heel, press it down. Lift left heel, press it down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's stay here. We're in this baby squat. I'll do this in profile. Now imagine you're aiming your bum towards a visible chair here, and the arms come up either at the diagonal. Maybe they want to go parallel. We're in chair pose, Utkatasana, awkward pose. See if you can drop shoulders away from the ears. The belly is engaged. Deep full breaths here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying in chair. Inhale, one arm, exhale back. Take it forward. Inhale, exhale, bring it forward. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's come back up to standing now. Legs come to straight. Arms are going to be in a big wide V here. Triumphant standing mountain pose. Shoulders drop away. Feet are grounding into the earth. Crown of head lifting to sky. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and float those arms down. Triple slow time. Nice and easy. Let's interlace the fingers behind the back of the body. Now, if that's not available, if the hands don't want to meet, this is where you can use your strap or your improvised strap, which could be a scarf or a belt or a dog leash or a bathrobe tie. And you can work your hands together over time, not necessarily in the next 5 minutes, but at least you've got something to hold on to and stretch those arms away. So you're not resting them here, you're just stretching them away, opening the chest. So you choose what works for you. And if neither of those options work, just the palms face the midline and just stretch the arms back. So there's 3 options there. So have a nice stretch with those arms in the back, open the chest, maybe gently tuck the chin. Let's take the fists to the right hip here. And the challenge is to keep the chest square to the front of your screen or your space here. So you're not torquing off to the right. So you're getting a lovely stretch in that left shoulder. And take a few deep, full breaths here, circulating fresh blood, chi, oxygen. And let's come back to center now. And rest those fists on the left hip. Same idea, you're not torquing off to the left. So you're getting a delicious stretch in that right shoulder. You're taking a few deep, full breaths right here. And then let's take the fists back to center. Let's take the legs a bit wider here. Now you can stay right here, stretching the arms away, yes? Or you could tuck the chin and come into a wide leg standing forward fold. Maybe your first fold of the day. And just getting used to being upside down here. You could be near your chair or the wall for stability and support. You don't want to get dizzy. And then once you get more used to hanging upside down like this, you can just shift the weight from side to side, adjusting the width of the feet and the legs so you feel stable, and make sure the knees track over the toes. Breathing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Let's unlace the fingers now. Maybe they come to the mat. If they don't come all the way to the mat, grab a block, or maybe face the seat of your chair and place your hand or forearm on the chair. If you're standing in your wide leg forward fold here, right hand comes directly under the face, either on the yoga mat or on a low block, or maybe on the seat of the chair. Inhale. Exhale, stretch that top left arm up towards the sky. I'm doing little pulses here into the left knee. The knee tracks over the left set of toes. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You straighten that left leg. Top left arm comes down. Now the left hand goes directly underneath the face, either on the mat or a low block. Inhale. Exhale, right arm comes up to the sky. If this top arm is too much, you could always place the hand on the sacrum. So don't force or jam anything. Little pulses into this right hip for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We straighten right leg, right arm comes down. And here you can heel toe the feet together or step the feet together. You decide what works. I'm going to do this bit in profile. And here again, you could do this, facing the chair, the seat of the chair. So no worries. This will be a series of flat back lifts halfway up. Inhale, hands drag along the shins. You go halfway up and the back is flat. Abdominals are engaged. You could serve tea on your back, no spills. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Engage those abdominals. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Very nice. Coming halfway up, the hands could come to thighs, or maybe they extend out to the side, and you squeeze the abdominals as you stand slowly, slowly with the crown of the head. And then just let those arms float down. And let's just shake everything out. Let's do a few more of these, swinging of the arms, the empty coat sleeves, just to loosen any tension that might have crept in there when we weren't looking. And then bringing that back down to stillness. Very nice. Let's adjourn to the chair. And I'm going to keep my blocks, which are optional. If you don't have them, don't worry. And I've got a strap here, and I've got hand weights. Those are the optional items you might want to have available. But if you don't have them, no worries, okay? So now from here, I would suggest getting closer to the front part of the chair instead of collapsing into the back of the chair. We don't want to go for that. I'm going to take the strap, and if you don't have a strap, you could just grab the thigh. And I mean, avoiding the knee joint, you're going to grab the back of the thigh and extend the leg. You decide what works for you. So option one would be taking a strap or a scarf or a belt, looping it around the ball of the right foot. You're going to inhale, bend the knee, exhale, straighten the leg and the foot. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten for 8, 7, sit tall, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's return that foot to earth, and we'll go to the other side, the other foot. You could either wrap the strap around the ball of the left foot or grab the back of that left thigh and assist while we bend and straighten. So you decide what works. Little slight lift here. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Rebend, refloat that foot down. Very nice. Taking your prop away, off to the side. Let's take the legs wide for now. You're sitting more close to the front of the chair than collapsing in the back of the chair. So from here, we're just going to take right shoulder, exhale, cross it in the direction of that left knee. Inhale, sitting tall in the center. Exhale, cross left shoulder to right knee. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, a little twisting here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Now the next time you're going to take your right shoulder over to that left knee. I've got my left forearm on the left thigh. My right arm is going to take my hip here. And we're going to just look over that left shoulder to the wall behind you as you open this right shoulder. So you're here in this deep forward fold, staying calm and relaxed for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back up to center, unwind, triple slow time. Don't want to get the head rush. And now we take left shoulder over to the right knee. I've got my right forearm on my right thigh, avoiding the knee joint. That left hand can go back to the sacrum. And I'm looking over my right shoulder to the wall behind you for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's unwind out of it. Triple slow time. Nice and easy. Roll some shoulders here. Oh, yeah. And let's walk the feet together now. Legs together, thighs are parallel. Let's just go ahead and bounce the feet a little bit here. And I think I need to move the chair back so you can see better. There we go. So this is going for staff pose. So do the best you can with this one. Again, you're be better off if you're sitting a little bit more forward on the seat. We're going to extend one leg straight, maybe the second leg straight. You're floating those legs in the air. Arms come up towards the sky. The upper arms frame the face. You can flex the feet and point the feet. Flex and point for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now circle the ankles. Oh boy. Spread the toes wide. Breathing. Or you could do half and half, one side and then the other side. This is too much. Go ahead and circle the other way. Abdominals engaged like crazy for 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs come down, arms can float down. Oh, sigh of relief here. It's okay to moan and groan. Let's just shake out those legs. I'm going to take the blocks in front here. If you don't have them, you'll get another option, so don't panic. So the thighs are parallel, the feet are directly under the hips. You're going to cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh, the right ankle over the top of the left thigh. So you're really resting on that thigh muscle. You're avoiding the knee joint. You're going to flex that top right foot. And now you're going to float the arms up. Drop shoulders away from ears. Externally rotate that top right foot. Right? You should feel it immediately in the right hip. A nice little pull there. Inhale. Exhale. Lead with the sacrum, the chest. And then just come down, and maybe the hands will come. If you have nice long arms, maybe they come to the earth, but maybe they come to the blocks. Hands or fists could be on the blocks. And if you don't have blocks at all, you can grab opposite elbows here. And imagine again that there's a strap around your hips, pulling you to the wall behind. The crown of the head is leaning forward, so you have an isometric pull in 2 directions here. That top foot is flexed and externally rotated, and you should feel a delicious stretch in that outer right hip. This might be a good spot for moaning and groaning. And we'll hang out here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy, come back to center. And then finding your way upright, just pressing on the thighs, avoiding the knee joint. You're keeping that ankle crossed, and you're going to take your right forearm, slip it under that right calf, and just rock your baby here. So east to west here, side to side, works beautifully. But maybe you want to add some circling. So if you circle, make sure you circle in both directions. Big full breath. And then let's bring that to stillness. Let's unwind that leg, place it down on the earth, and just do a little Fred Astaire here, a little bouncing of the feet. And let's cross the left ankle on top of the right thigh. The left ankle on top of the right thigh. That top left foot is flexed. You're grounding through both of your sits bones onto that chair. Shoulders drop away from ears. Shoulder blades slide down the back. You're going to externally rotate that top foot, that flexed foot, which you should feel immediately in that left hip. Inhale. Exhale, leading with the sternum. You're going to go forward, forward, forward. Maybe the hands come to the earth. Maybe they come to blocks, fists, or hands. Maybe you want to grab opposite elbows and hang out here at the top. You decide what works for you. And again, this side could be totally different than the other side. So just noticing, no judgment. No negative tape loops there in the head. So let's hang out here for 8, 7. I'm doing little micro movements. 6, 5. Maybe it's a static press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Loading your torso back upright, nice and slow, no rush. We're going to slip the left forearm underneath the left calf. Lift the foot and just rock the other baby. Feel free to name the babies if you'd like. And it's east to west or circles, maybe, maybe not. And then reversing the circling. Very nice. Getting lots of flexibility and oiling up where that femur plugs into the pelvic girdle. Let's bring that to stillness. Let's go ahead and unwind the leg, place it back on the earth, shake it out. Very nice. If you have weights, you can grab them, nothing heavier than 2 pounds. If you don't have them, just have a soft fist and you'll do just fine. So now I've got a 1 weight in each hand, so it's no weight or 1 weight in each hand. The palms face the midline. Exhale, right palm, fist into the right armpit. Exhale, exhale, left, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, sitting tall for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's take that back to stillness now. Now the palms face the wall behind me. I'm going to just lift the arm up to shoulder height and no higher. Exhale, up to shoulder height. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale on the left to shoulder height. Inhale, drop it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you might want to continue alternating or try both together for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring them up. Exhale, inhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, oh boy, and 1. And then float it down, triple slow time. Just try to resist that gravity pull. Shake out the shoulders if that's appropriate. So I'm putting everything in the left hand. So that's no weight, 1 weight, or 2 weights in your left hand. We're going to do some bicep work. Inhale, all the way up to the shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's reverse the palm face outward. I'm getting rid of 1 weight. And that upper arm is parallel to the floor. The forearm is perpendicular. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's straighten the arm and just a half rainbow arc as you just descend, descend slowly down to the left here. Very nice indeed. We'll go to the other side now. No weight, 1 weight, or 2 weights in that right hand. Arm is straight. Inhale. Exhale all the way up to the shoulder. Inhale and exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rebend it. I'm using one of the weights. I'm going to take the upper arm parallel to the earth, the forearm perpendicular to the earth. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the arm, a half rainbow arc, triple slow time as you come down, nice and easy, resisting that gravity pull. Very nice. I'm going to do this in profile so you can see better. Again, no weights or one weight in each hand. You decide what works for you. So in this one, again, you're more to the front of the seat. And the back is going to be straight and flat like a diving board as best you can. And you're just going to tilt it back. All right. You're going to tuck the chin. Arms go directly over the chest and they come out into this big, expansive opening. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's reopen here in little pulses here, working on the pecs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Close it. Come on down. I'm going to lose the weight. And let's try this. We're almost done. So again, you're sitting close to the front of the seat of your chair. And the legs can be fairly, comfortably wide apart. Maybe you want to do this across the top of the chest. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Let's do 8 at your own pace. 7, grounding the feet. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hover here. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs and wind the arms. Shake everything out. Let's do one modified down dog with the chair. I'm going to face the seat of the chair. And you can determine how far away you need to be, depending on the proportion of your bones. You're going to grab the seat, either on the side, maybe in the middle. And the idea here is just to get the feet parallel. You're trying to get the chest close to the tops of the thighs. Maybe you could even rest your head slightly on the seat of the chair, getting a huge stretch in that back body. Let's micro bend the knees left and right. Couple of deep full breaths. Breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs come to stillness. And then very, very mindfully, you could step closer to the chair. Use the back of the chair to come up, triple slow time. And now returning to your chair seated, sitting tall. You can sit in the back of the chair this time. Just sit tall, try not to slump. And it's one hand on heart, one hand on belly. And just noticing how you feel. Doing a quick inventory, noticing where the energy may have moved in the body. Heart beating, blood flowing. Chi moving throughout the system. And then if it's appropriate, you can just drop the eyes closed. Hands can come to the lap. Maybe the palms can just be placed on the thighs. And noticing a deep relaxation that's forming in the soles of the feet. This deep relaxation envelops the feet now, and moves up into the ankles. As though you're placing those feet into a delicious hot tub. And that relaxation moves into the lower legs, the calves and the shins. And then it moves into the knees, relaxing all the complex structure of the knees. And then moves into the thighs, allowing the legs and the feet to become very, very heavy. The relaxation moves into the hips, the pelvis, the buttocks. The low back releases. The relaxation moves into the belly and the waist and now into the torso, enveloping the ribs, heart, lungs, spleen, liver, kidneys, pancreas, all those vital organs deeply relaxed. It moves up the chest and into the shoulders and rolls down both arms, all the way to the fingertips, all the way to the fingertips. It envelops the throat and the neck now. And then it moves into the head, all the way to the crown of the head. The back of the neck releases. The face and the jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. Eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light envelops the entire body. Noticing back body and front body, right side and left side. Noticing the earth below supporting you, the stars, moon, galaxies far above. Noticing the space you've created inside the body and the space around the body. Noticing the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. And here's a short quote from Pema Chodron from her book, The Places That Scare You. Rejoicing in ordinary things is not sentimental or trite. It actually takes guts. Each time we drop our complaints and allow everyday good fortune to inspire us, we enter the warrior's world. We can do this even at the most difficult moments. Everything we see, hear, taste, and smell has the power to strengthen and uplift us. The quality of joy is like finding cool, refreshing shade. And on your next inhale, gently begin to bring some gentle movement to fingers and toes, and arms and legs. And on your next inhale, deepening the breath, let's float the palms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, Samastiti. Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light